What's up, everybody? What's up, Michael Smitty? What's up, Daniel Berry Sports Talk? What's going on, TL Davis? I hate one. She coming back? Oh, okay. What's up, TL Davis? Yeah, man, long time no see. I don't know, man. This draft right here is an interesting one. But I think the Alex kid might be the one. I got a question for you guys. Do y'all think Bronny James is going in the first 30? Let's see. I don't think Bronny, the Alex Sarr guy. I think he might go first. Now after that, I don't know. This is one of those drafts where, like, you're almost guessing. Like, and I know you guess a lot. I know they guess a lot to try to determine the best to be picked and what's gonna happen in the future with their pick. But this is one of those. I think this is one of those drafts where somebody that gets drafted low, like 15, 20, might end up being the best out of the draft. No, Coach Man. So Michael Smitty. Okay, so Michael, you think LeBron, like Bronny, could get picked in the top 10? Man, I don't see it, but you never know. In the second round, yeah, a big possibility.
Jerry West, the number 2 pick in the 1960 NBA draft, and Bill Walton, who was selected number 1 in 1974.
Yeah, I think it's a possibility that Bronny could go in the second.
As a player and executive.
And
2 championships at UCLA.
Paul Pierce said something today on, I think, his first take with Skip and what's his name? Keon? Is it? Anyway, he was talking about what if he gets picked number 30. Is it 30? Or like around 20, near the end of the first round, but Boston picks him, just to troll the Lakers a little bit. But then when you really think about it, if he does get picked, if he gets picked by the Celtics, look at the 2 guards that he can play behind and beat and develop. I don't know who's gonna pick him. I think he'll get picked. I don't think he'll get picked tonight, but it's a possibility he could be picked tonight. It'll be weird because his output in college was kind of low, was really low. But it's not just him getting picked, but there's a bunch of talk of him wanting to get picked. He doesn't want to go to. We got the first pick. Let's see.
2024 NBA draft belongs to the Atlanta Hawks, who have 5 minutes to make their.
All right, the Atlanta Hawks up first. They have 5 minutes because Bronny and all the commentators and the analysts are saying that wherever he goes, he's going to play. Like, he's not going to go to he's not getting picked, you know, to go play in the on somebody's what I'm losing my train of thought. He does he wants to play. He's gonna be playing in the NBA. If they pick him, he's gonna be on the roster. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna play in he's not gonna play on the teams that lower league. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's kind of you putting all that out there and basically saying that I'm not going to. I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna. If you draft me, I'm playing on the team. You know, and if they don't get picked and he gets picked like very last in the second round by the Lakers, again they're talking about him getting picked and he wants to be on the roster. He doesn't want to go play for the professional teams. Gosh, what am I? The development team. You don't want to go play on any team's developmental team. I'm sorry, guys. I got it out. He'll go in the first round just because of his name. I mean, there's a possibility. Like, you know, who knows? The Lakers could get him. But I don't know, man. He gonna have look if he does get picked in the first round, and especially top 10, like Michael Smitty is saying. Look, you know everybody's gonna be like, it won't be as bad as Caitlyn in the WNBA. You know, getting noise talked about her, but gosh, you know, when he comes to play or he's on a team, you know, other guys are gonna be like, the only reason why he made it is because of his name. Just like Michael Smitty just said right there. Only reason why he made the team is because of his name. Now, if that's the case, look, there's a bunch of things in life where you get a benefit or advantage because of your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm definitely not to my home, but I'm a teacher. I was a teacher for 30 years, so I know a lot of people. And my daughters always say, "Dad, you people know you." Like when we go out, everybody's like, "Hi, Mr. Gary, hi, Mr." You can use your name to help me get in. I'm talking like that. But once you get in there, you still got to prove yourself. So at this point, it's like it doesn't matter how Bronny gets in there. Once he gets in there, if he proves himself to be worthy, then you know, everything's good. You know, hey, go talk junk about me all you want to. That's why like I'm behind Caitlyn in the WNBA. Like I never really watched it. I did a few streams on it before or last year, but I never really watched it. But because of all the hate she was getting, just because she was getting the hate, y'all know I'm behind the underdog. Just because she's getting the hate, that's made me watch it. That's made me cheer for her and the Fever. Like there's no other team because my city, my state doesn't have a WNBA team. I think we used to have one back in the day. Don't have one. So if someone said, "Look, do you watch it?" Actually, I have. I've tuned in because I want to see her. I want to see her shut everybody's mouth. You know, I want to, and it's good for all the other ladies too. But if someone asked me if I had to pick a WNBA team to cheer for, it would be the Fever right now. Yeah, because of Caitlyn. But I said all that to say, if Bronny makes it, you know, it's up to him to prove his worth. And if he gets there, I think it'll be prime TV, just to tune in and watch him, to see if he gets playing time, to see how good he can he really play on this level. I like Harrison Ingram, whoever gets him, yeah, they do. They got a good one. And he plays a lot like the pros. You know what I'm saying, with that backing people down thing.
Keep in mind, the number 2 pick a year ago was Brandon Miller, who went to Charlotte, and Alicia Shea's comp is Brandon Miller. Okay, a guy now, and again, the modern NBA has changed dramatically.
Al, we got the.
3-and-D, long. We're talking about.
Let me make sure I have the right.
And he can guard any defender on the court. That's a big deal. Willing to play defense, that's a plus. Like I told you, Atlanta needs that desperately. Brandon Miller's not a bad comparison. Averaged 17 points a game. Didn't have a bad rookie year. He just wasn't Wembanyama. That was LeBron. That was it. Yeah. Well, the commissioner is approaching, and the pick is in. Here is Adam Silver. With the first pick in the 2024 NBA draft,
They got
the
Saw.
Atlanta Hawks select Zachary
Oh.
Rizache
They got Zach.
from Lyon, France, and Francis
Zach goes first.
Oron-Brest. The 19-year-old, all smiles, with his father. His father had a 23-year playing career.
We could have. I should have. You know, we could have picked that too. A lot of the overseas. That influence is getting big in the NBA. Like they, pick guys from France, pick guys from overseas. 19 years old, 6'8", 195.
We're seeing a trend that continues, specifically with players who do not play college in America.
Yeah, don't play college.
Play in Europe, or they get the experience somewhere else in a professional league.
The bodies ain't shooting. These guys doing it. They don't even play college. I played 1 year. I'm coming out.
Stood out. 23 minutes, averaging 11 points, shot 45% from three, and very importantly, he played one of his best games in front of the Hawks brass.
45% from the three. That's cooking. At 6'8".
I'm Zachary Rizache. I play for Bork and I'm from here. I can bring some versatile ability in an NBA team. I can do a lot of things on the court, offensively, defensively.
The versatility is big in the NBA now. I wonder when that's gonna play out. Guys are getting taller and taller, being able to handle the ball, shoot outside, and then post you up, play down low. All right, so we got the first pick. That's Big Zach from France. Goes to the Hawks. What will the Hawks do with him? Or how will he help the Hawks?
And there the Hawks, State Farm Arena again. First time they won the lottery. And Risha Shea is the number 1 overall pick without a college background, standing by with Monica McKnight. Zach, the second year that a Frenchman goes number 1 in the NBA draft, and I saw you smiling as we took a look at the scene at State Farm Arena, your new home arena. What are you thinking about joining the Atlanta Hawks?
You don't know nothing about the Hawks. He just glad to get picked.
There's a lot of feelings and emotions right now. So I don't know what to say, but that's definitely special, and I'm so blessed by the years that all the work that I've been through, and all my family's here. I'm so happy to have them here, my friends, and this is amazing. I don't know what to say. Special.
You got it. It's very special.
Washington on the clock.
We'll send it back upstairs. Monica, thank you so much. You take a look at the international first picks. Risha Shea, back-to-back years with Wembanyama as Frenchman, Argnani and Yao Ming, of course, and we've seen the
Hornets had Kobe Bryant. Oh no, opening up old wounds again, Michael, and traded him. What could have been? What should have been?
And next up, it's the Washington Wizards. And I see your
Like no one could have known, but and like I said before, I was the same. I was the same way, like a lot of people. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. And I was like, man, why are they picking this young kid? He didn't even go to college. He's right out of high school. And we picked him. I was like, eh. And then when they said they're trading him to pick up Vlade Divac, I was like, all right, cool. Vlade Divac has proven himself in the NBA. We need somebody big because we got rid of Alonzo Mourning. And I was like, all right, cool. No one knew. No one knew. I didn't even like. How could you back then? How could you know how good a kid was back then? Like you couldn't. Like no one was going on the internet watching stuff. So all right, so the Washington will probably get Czar or Sar. All right, guys, who's going number two?
With the second pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Alex Sarr from Toulouse, France. Overtime elite.
Sars goes to from France. No hometown. Well, no hometown boys, guys. This is the Europe eruption. Look at Europe just taking over the NBA draft, taking over the NBA. I think I'm saying that right.
And again, he's a tall drink of water when you look at him. But again, I go back to the size. I mean, it was small. A lot of people when I was in the Warriors say you guys are going small.
Dang, but next thing you know, it's like, who we're gonna have? They're gonna push all the short guys out of the NBA. No, you're gonna have to be 6'8" to be in the NBA.
I was born in Bordeaux, France, and I grew up.
I started with this color and decided to do something familiar. All right, so first draft, first pick, Zachary. What's that? Riskar? Ristachar? Zucker? I don't know how to say that name. All right, both of these boys emotional from France, and then Alex Sarr from France.
Monica, thank you so much. What an incredible moment for the Star family. And what's to say about French basketball? I mean, Tony Parker leads the way to the start. Well, they're better at sharing their emotions than us Americans. I gotta roll on full General Hospital.
All right, next up, the Rockets. All right, Alex Sarr with this. He is the second overall pick. Last year was a little bit more exciting for the guys, right? Or were these guys that were in the green room, I guess. Oh no! I think that was the might have been the NFL when they were called up. Show those guys coming down a hallway. They would take a picture, and then they would get a hat. Then they would go out on stage. I got you. That's what it was. All right, we got the Rockets. And then 3 more picks. We get to see who the Hornets decide to get. See now, like all bets are off. Like you got those 2 guys right there. They're probably going to be the top picks anyway, of course. So now it's like, now we're getting down to, I guess you just pick the guy who's best for your team. Like there's no like real standout, I don't think. And is this draft going to be the big guy draft?
With the third pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Reed Shepherd
from Kentucky. Reed Shepherd, number 3, Kentucky. Hey, the Charlotte Hornets were interested in him too. And Reed Shepherd, he only went 1 year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And some tall guys right there. We live among giants, guys. Dang, 52% from the 3-point range. Hey, that's why the Hornets were looking at him. Like if he were to slip down to that 6th spot, they definitely would have got him. Now the Hornets got to do a little scrambling, I think. I don't know who else they'll be looking at. We got a bunch of guards. Would the Charlotte Hornets get another big guy? Because I think it's going to be a couple of big guys. I mean, really big guys left out there. All right, so now we got the San Antonio Spurs, 4 minutes, 27 seconds. How tall is Shepard?
No reaction there. Ime Udoka of the Houston Rockets. All smiles, and you see Reed Shepard feeling really good. I got his mom staying.
Oh, Reed. Okay. For some reason I thought Reed was taller. He's a little guy. Go out. Hey, be careful. Who's Friday? Huh? Oh. Where? Dropping her off where?
Here.
For what?
She's gonna be here for a whole nother week.
No. No.
Alright, Danny.
Hey. Alright, so Reed Shepard, 6'2", 182 pounds. He is a sniper from the three-point line. Good athlete, but an even wingspan that limits him. So, how do they determine wingspan? I guess it's like, what is his wingspan? Wingspan about the size of his I don't know, the size of your body. So he's got he's probably got a 6'2" wingspan, right? All right, looking at him right there, he doesn't look as tall. I thought he was a monster. 6'2", tall enough though to get picked third. All right, Reed Shepard, number 3 overall pick. The sharpshooter from Kentucky. And now we are waiting, got a minute, basically 2 minutes, waiting on the San Antonio Spurs to see who they will pick. All right, who's left out there? Who's left out there? All right, this draft is kind of weird for me, but like I said, I think somebody down like number 15 will end up panning out being the best pick out of this draft. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but maybe somebody 15 around in that area will be the most beneficial or helpful for their team. May not be the superstar, but may end up being like a Drew Holiday, White, Derek White. Houston shipping Green off. Good question. What do you think, Hubler? Oh, another question. I'm asking everybody that comes on. Do you think you know the question? Do you think Bronny James gonna get picked tonight? Do you think he's gonna get picked? Period. Like, and I would say too, on the strength of his name, he could get picked in the second round. Spurs are up.
Pick in the 2024 NBA draft. The San Antonio Spurs select Stephon Castle. University of Connecticut.
Stephon Castle gets picked. And the fourth overall pick, Stephon Castle. Picked in the second round, a play for his dad. Yeah. You think? I was listening to First Take today, and it was like he could actually end up being the last pick, and then the Lakers, or near the last pick, because I think that's where the Lakers are, and that could give the Lakers a chance to pick him up.
Playmaker. He said he could play some point guard. Bottom line is, this guy's gonna play, and I love the pick for the San Antonio Spurs, specifically around Wembanyama. They're building a team, and Wembanyama was so good last year. They got a guy in Castle because he's so good defensively. You can play him right away.
First things first, gotta make a progression. That was the first numbers on the three-point shooting I gave about Boston. My apologies. I messed up as president.
No, I do, and I just didn't say anything. You gotta man up, but let me say this. Castle, I thought
All right, draft moving right along. So now we got the Detroit Pistons, and after that, yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hey, right back. What am I doing?
My passing ability, my sense of when to make the right pass. Another one would be probably defense. I feel like I take a lot of pride in that. Coming into UConn, when we first got there, they made us write down a lot of goals. One of them was just being a winner, and I feel like we achieved that to the max. My parents, I'll say they're like loyal. They always tell me what I need to hear, and not what I want to hear. Even when I went back home, having a good year, I have a lot of love in my name. They're still being generous to me. They're not treating me like I'm on some pedestal. They make me take out the trash, wash the dishes, just keep me humble, keep me grounded. I feel like that was something that I needed.
Congratulations. We're taking a deep breath. You're headed to San Antonio to play with this guy, Victor Wembanyama. You may have heard of him. But when you think of the opportunity that you now have to add your championship pedigree to this organization, what are they getting?
I mean, they're obviously getting a winner. I learned how to win last year, so I'm coming in with that kind of mindset. And, just to have a teammate like that next to you, I feel like it opens up the door so much for you to grow and expand your game. So, I just can't wait to get out there.
Charlie, this young man was the first All-American, McDonald's All-American commit you got at UConn. And I heard you let out a whoop when you got up here. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, well, he played like our first McDonald's, man. This guy, when you look at Fifth right there, Spurs value winning, they value workers, they value championships, and this is just the perfect player for them to draft. For what they do with that organization, this guy's just scratching the surface.
Outstanding stuff. Stephon, congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well, we need to thank you, Monica. Danny Hurley back on that stage in a matter of minutes with Donovan Clingan. UConn teammate there, of course, for Stephon Castle. He chose UConn to get his butt kicked. One of those humbling type kind of guys that I want to learn. So we can see two UConn players going in this lottery. We can see two Kentucky players.
All right, now we're back. Now we're ready. I don't know what I was thinking. Got to put the paraphernalia on. Let's go. Let's go, Hornets.
Out there on the field. When did you know you had a special player here in Reed?
I knew he was good. But then all of a sudden we start playing the games. And you see his mindset. Unbelievable teammate. A drive, lived in the gym, improved his shooting.
All right, here we go.
One of the best in the country. His ability to make plays, to block threes, to steal balls, he just does all
right, so now we got Zachary, Alex, Reed Shepherd at number 3, at number 4, Stephon Castle. And so now we're waiting on the Pistons to pick, and after that, we'll see what the Hornets have decided. Because I know we wanted to get. They were talking about getting Reed because the Hornets really need a knockdown shooter, but athleticism, I think the Hornets got a lot of that, but they need some knockdown outside shooters because everybody on our team loves to shoot. Love to shoot the 3. Never heard of a top 3 that's been picked. Hey, look, honestly, first time I heard of some of those guys, well, the guy that actually got picked first, nah, didn't. I never heard of, because I really don't do a whole lot of research, Michael. I feel you on that. I did read something about the Sar kid, and then Reed Shepard. Like I said, I heard about him. I mean, I'm not a Kentucky fan, but you know, you see him playing, and then I heard the Hornets were interested in him, so that's the only reason why I knew about that kid. And everybody knows Stephon Castle. Bronny is under 6'2", shooting guard that can't shoot. he had a good pro workout though. I think his problem is shooting under pressure. Like if he's just out there if he's out there shooting by himself, yeah, he can knock him down. I would only sign him to an NBA Summer League contract. Yeah, T. Cuban, like, you know, he's saying. I mean, it's all out there that, you know, he don't want to don't want to play in the developmental league. Don't want to play, you know. He don't want to play in the. He don't want to play for a team's development NBA team's developmental team. He, you know. So I don't see how he has a choice, but we'll see. Never heard of these teams. Never heard of Shepard. I heard of Shepard, but I didn't think he was just going to come out after his first year. All right, here we go.
With the 5th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Ron Holland II from Dallas, Texas, and the NBA G League team Ignite.
Ron Holland,
We're talking about a young man.
the NBA G League,
Pick from the G League Ignite.
G League Ignite. That's the league I'm trying to think of, G League. You know, look at all the picks. There's only been two picks out of college. Everybody else is hadn't played in college or played overseas. That's how the NBA draft is changing. And we're talking about the top picks now. As the draft goes on, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot more. It's going to be dominated by college players, but dang, you know, they got to feel some kind of way. Heck, I'm feeling some kind of way. Get all these scrubs out of the way. Hopefully, Hornets are smart. Well, we're getting ready to see. We haven't made. We made some okay picks. We made the picks we had to make. You know, to get LaMelo. I think that was a little bit of luck on our side, because I'm pretty sure we would have picked the big guy, which I cannot remember his name, but you know, he's almost gone into obscurity since he got picked by the Warriors. But the Hornets needed the big guy. They were going to get him. They definitely want to get him, but then they had to pick LaMelo in a way, and it sounds weird. Had to pick LaMelo because he was the best one that was left out there. They probably trade, bro. We ain't got a first. Revenge art. We have lost in for CP3. And then last year's pick, I think that was of course we would have got Victor, but we picked up Brandon Miller, man. I'm so glad we got Brandon Miller. I think Scoot would have done okay for us too, but I don't think he would have done as good as Brandon Miller. And I'll say it, because I've said it before. I was a Scoot Henderson guy too. I was hoping the Hornets got him, but you know, I'm almost at the point where I'm like, I'm gonna let those guys do what they do. You know, do your research, pick the right guy. Let's just hope we don't pick a guy and then pick another Kobe and then trade him away. I bet they did for CP3. Or do we give up for GP2? But I don't think he's that important. Gary Payton. Donovan Cleveland would be a steal now for the Hornets.
But this wasn't in our scope.
That's why I was like, I was just thinking, now, are they going to get a bigger guy?
The deal comes from our dad's pad.
5 weeks of DoorDash's biggest deals? Like deals on groceries?
Another big.
Our big stuff.
Harrison Ingram still out there. Look. If Michael Jordan was still the owner, I guarantee you that's who we'd be picking. Ingram. Ingram would be a steal. Get Harrison Ingram. Come on, Charlotte. Does Bronny fall to 52? Man, listen. Hey, revenge art. I think he falls. Yeah, I think he does. That's what I think. But you know, I've been horribly wrong before. Like I said earlier, I was listening to First Take. First Take was giving some good ideas. You know, like he could fall to 52, and then the Lakers. Is that when the Lakers picked 52? They were saying like 52, 54 or something like that. And then Paul Pierce was like, he gave a good scenario. Like, what if the Celtics get him at 30? I think that's when the Celtics pick, if I'm not mistaken. And just to troll the Lakers. But then when they get him, he still got to play behind two like the best guards this year. I mean, as far as team help, yeah, Celtics picked 30. Behind White and Drew Holiday, and he learns behind them. Yeah, because I don't know. You think the Lakers will pick Bronny at 17? I doubt it. Then, you know, they'll probably get him the second round. That's probably what let's see. So in the second round, yeah, second round 55, because 52 will be the Warriors. So if he's still out there, it's a possibility they can get him at 55. Like, what are you losing, right? What are you losing if you pick a guy at 55? Usually a guy gets picked at 55. He definitely goes to the G League. You don't really see him. But Bronny is talking about like not wanting to be on a two-way contract. Which again, I say I don't know how he's. I don't think anybody that gets drafted wants to be on a two-way contract. They want to be on the team. So, we'll see. That's why I think this draft is well, that's one reason why it's interesting. We should get Donovan Clingan. Cuba. James Wiseman, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. Riddick should step down if they pick Bronny at 17. I mean, how much pull would JJ have in who they picked anyway? I mean, I know he's the head coach, but definitely at 17. I got you. If they did at 17, yeah. Well, we got us the Hornets. We got us a new coach and all that. So we'll see if we change some things, change some offensive schemes, run something other than ISO. Yeah, he got a big old contract. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be interesting in Charlotte anyway next year because like who's gonna be the go-to man? Because after LaMelo got hurt and didn't play,
With the
uh,
pick in the 2020
I was looking at
draft, the Charlotte
Brandon Miller, Tijion Salon. Well, there's another French player getting picked. I've never heard of him, so another Frenchman.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's a high upside guy, 32 from 3, but 81.5 from the line. Free throw shooting.
32 from 3, we already got that on the team. 18 years old. Will he get any playing time? Hornets. What do you think, Michael?
Talking about the growth of this game internationally.
Like, yeah, get somebody you know. Look, evidently the Hornets did some research. Maybe they think they got all they need, but dang, like, there's a handful of guys that play college ball, man. I mean, he's 6'8", so like I said, there's some other big guys if that's what you're going for. But I guess he's a stretch.
My name is Tijan Salah, and I come from France. Bring a lot of intensity, can bring my versatility, a lot of fire on the court. I can defend on post 1.
Ooh. Hey, they say he's high energy.
5, Victor, 4, Mato.
Hey, I don't know Michael Smithy. I've never heard of him. You know, of course, a lot of us haven't because he's over in France. But who knows? Maybe the Hornets are like, hey, we could use this guy because he brings some more fire. He brings some more enthusiasm we need on the court. Young enthusiasm. So now, look, it only works if they keep this guy. Heck, he got drafted number 6, so he'll definitely be on the team.
It's crazy, that's amazing to be here. Too much fun.
Dang, that was a hard French accent right there. To be here.
See you.
It is amazing to be here.
Who would you like to say thank you to?
To my family, my agent, my teammates, Cholet Basket, my family.
He's a young guy too, man. Like, hey, the NBA is getting younger. Next thing you know, it'll be some 17-year-olds, and I guess you got to be 18 to get drafted. But dang, France is dominating. All right, so the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets pick, was it Tijion Saluna. I'll learn your name, big man. I'll learn your name. Salah. Tijion Salah. Salah. I definitely said the right thing. That the Hornets are building through youth. Let's see what Stephen Smith has to say. Look, I have nothing against a guy that's gonna give me fire. That's gonna come out there and take over defensively. He's a decent shooter, but at 32, I think we got a bunch of 32% shooters from the 3-point line. I ain't worried about that. Can you score? Portland Trailblazers didn't take any time.
Seventh pick in the 2024 NBA Draft. The Portland Trailblazers select Donovan Clingan.
All right, that's gonna be interesting. Listen, that's gonna be interesting, and it is interesting because you know last year, last year the Trailblazers got the pick right after us also, right? So we picked Brandon. They would end up picking Scoot. This year we get Tadejon, I think is his name, and they get Klingon. So, hey, we'll see who gets the better, who has picked the better, made the better pick this year. 7-1. And Hornets couldn't have went wrong with him. Yeah, they couldn't have went wrong with him. But
I wear number 32 because of my mom. My mom passed away of cancer when I was in 8th grade. She wore 32 as a basketball player. I wore 23 before that, and then, you know, when she passed, I switched over to 32 and a way to represent her and feel the connection to her while I'm playing on that floor.
man, I like Klingon too, man. He's a up tempo type of guy.
Make her proud and find a way to represent her. You know,
Got a little bit of spark and fire.
college basketball at the Division I level, and, you know, hopefully pursuing my NBA dream. But, you know, I did not expect
I guess hey, the Hornets didn't want him, bro. Like,
never mind 2 national titles and
I'm not gonna make any decisions. I'm not gonna make any change, no decisions or whatever. Now, of course, I guess they could have said, "Hey, we've got the Williams kid. We've got a couple of big guys on the team already." But like I thought somebody from the States, Klingon would have been a good pick. Another Frenchman who I predicted 2 out of the 3 Frenchmen will be bust. Hey, it's a different game when they get over here. Also, some of them pan out, but you know. Spurs can take Donovan Klingon and have twin towers. Call him Tid for short. Yep. Lakers have Ayton, must not be happy with him. Right. I wonder what his attitude is like, cause they didn't play with the Suns too long either, did he? Alright, we got the Spurs. San Antonio. San Antonio with the 4th pick and the 8th pick. Alright, for number 1, Zachary Riz. Number 2, Alex Sarr. Number 3, Reed Shepard. Number 4, Stephon Castle. Number 5 for the Pistons, Ron Holland. From the G League Ignite. Charlotte Hornets picked TJ. And number 7 overall pick, Donovan Klingon, goes to the Portland Trailblazers. And now the San Antonio Spurs are up again. And we got the Grizzlies and Jazz, Bulls, the Thunder, Kings. Hey, did the Hornets even get anybody in the second round? We give up. Yeah, Hornets got number 42. All right, guys, while we're waiting, we can't forget this, or I can't forget this. Make sure you guys help me out and hit that like button. We got 3 likes. That's what's up. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Struggling with views, but that's okay. We'll see if we can get up to 100 views today. Yeah, my best stream I had on the draft was our very first one 2 years ago.
San Antonio Spurs select Rob Dillingham from the University of Kentucky.
Rob Dillingham.
And we just had John Calipari on the set. You guys got an interesting conversation when we talked about player comp, and he brought up Allen Iverson. Yeah. And it's not an accident. The aggression, the athletic ability, the ability to create shots for others, because you got that kind of athleticism and quickness and what have you to bring it to the table. You're looking out for Wembanyama when you do this, because you don't want to just hand up the ball and say, find a way to rescue us from the perimeter, from inside, from outside the three-point line, because we don't have anybody else that can do it. No, with this kid, they'll probably have somebody that can do it. I like him a lot, and he's going to score. I mean, we look at that. I don't think he's going to score. He was caught up on the there's some guys that just know how to score. You people have used to do it. I thought that Iverson could go Coach Cal brought it up. And they're mentioning Allen Iverson, saying, when there's a guy like this, well, there's no doubt that guy can score. This guy can score. And I think he fits what this person is trying to do, which is get younger, get more talent. Rob gave Dale now his brother Denzel had a huge impact on his basketball career. It's a personal scouting report.
And with the number 8 pick, the San Antonio Spurs get Rob Dillingham. If you're a Charlotte Hornets fan like me, and you're just tuning in to Charlotte Hornets, get Tijan Salaam. Tijan Salaam. Or Salaam. Tijan Salaam. That's how I'm going to say it. Until I learn the correct pronunciation. Don't know a lot about him. However, he is 6'9". He's a big kid. 6'9". They say his strengths are. He's a forward now. 6'9" forward. Gifted, powerful, whose length, frame, budding versatility as a shot maker and defensive intensity stood out in the first professional opportunity in France. Weakness, while he shows ability to make shots on the move, he lacks much in the way of ball handling.
24 NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Zach Edey.
Zach Edey. I was wondering if this was gonna be like a big man draft. Did Zach Edey show up? I thought that was another opportunity for the Hornets to get a big guy if they wanted. They need a big guy. Maybe we got enough big guys.
Nickname the Big Maple. And keep in mind, he's only played basketball for 6 years. Where he found basketball as a sport was after playing hockey and baseball, and then he rise to a 2-time National Player of the Year, 2-time Big Ten Player of the Year. Once again, wasn't ranked coming out of high school, and he's only
All right.
20. You know, just like
Now after that, after Zach Edey,
question, he's the number 1 pick in the draft. When you're talking about size and ability and a chance to fill it up. Yeah, but
after Zach Edey, now I definitely don't know who else is out there, or who else you pick. There's a lot of guys out there, but who else do you pick?
no, but look, the NBA's changed, and I want to hear what Zach Edey.
Like if I think of the guys who are in the ACC, is there anybody in the ACC that can get picked in the first round?
Zach knows hockey. Zach knows baseball.
I think baseball really helped me just get like that touch.
Boy, I bet if he could stretch out and throw a baseball
You know, like help me right in that transition. That hockey, I think you get strong.
with the hinge and the turnover, he could probably put some speed on it. Spurs take 2 point guards. T. Wolf traded for Dillingham.
Learning the game. 9 points, 4 rebounds, and then you see what he did his junior year when he was the National Player of the Year, and then his senior year came back. I mean, 25 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, you talk about a guy that was constantly fouled, who went to the free throw line 136 times. This is the most surprising game so far for me. Of the draft. I just didn't get going this time. What do you think of the fit though with the Grizzlies? Well, I'll tell you why I like the fit with the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson needs a 5 next year. Like what? People, they tried to play Jaren Jackson. Steve Kerr tried to play with the 5 in the USA games, and the Memphis tried to play with the 5 this year. He missed Steven Adams quite a bit. So did that team. So I think when
All right, so with the 9th pick, the Grizzlies get Zach Edey.
I didn't think it was going to be a first round pick.
Jazz up.
Have him way high. And some of the other models say you got to defend his space. This is in college. His steal rate was so low, he moved his feet, things like that. So I can't wait. I was going to enjoy watching
We're gonna look at some of the YouTube commentators, some of the YouTube analysts, and see what they think about the Hornets pick. See what Sam Dracula thinks about it. There's another guy that I'm subscribed to. Let's see what he thinks about the pick.
I totally understand it. I agree with you. I'm surprised he went high, but I totally understand why they did it, because they gave you Jaren Jackson needs help down. Yeah, no doubt about it. And he's got incredible hands. He's a great screen guy, so we will see how that plays with the Grizzlies. Right now, the pick is in for the Jazz.
All right, the Jazz. Picks should be coming in quickly now.
Pick the 2024 NBA draft. The Utah Jazz select Cody Williams from the University of Colorado.
Cody Williams, University of Colorado.
2 years ago, older brother Jalen was selected.
All right.
By the Thunder. He said,
Bronny does not make it in the top 10. Number 10 for the University of Colorado, Cody Williams. Seeing him just to play behind Mike Conley for a season and learn from the best on how to be a pro. So Kueller, they did make the trade.
But he had some games where he didn't stand as much out there. So he's in a potentially upside pick. Some people say he's one of the most skilled players in the draft. By the way, can we have a handshake? But you just see that handshake those brothers had? Very impressive. So can we get something like that? We gotta work on our brother. We gotta work on that brother. I don't know if you got it. I don't think I do. I don't think I got it. I don't gotta work on it. Practice. There's a beautiful moment between those two guys. America, you missed a beautiful moment between these two guys going back and forth. As we see Cody Williams, a Utah Jazz.
My dad and my brother, they were kind of people I spent the most amount of time in the gym with me. They were with me day in and day out.
Oh, okay. His brother plays with his brother plays with the Thunder. Yeah.
Actually, very different for him. It's kind of using his shoulders, using his lower body to kind of move people out the way in order to get to, pull up or to get to a step back. My game's more kind of smooth, silky, just in terms of I kind of use my length and athleticism to move around defenders. Kind of use my length and height to finish over them.
Yes, for a pick and pick swap in 2030 and 31. Imagine talking about picks in right. Right. That always intrigues me. Even in football, they talk about picks that are like a long ways away. Gosh, a pick in 30. It's just 2020, 24 now. So they're talking about a pick of a kid that's not even in high school yet. Six, 7 years. Maybe in the ninth grade. It depends on how many years he goes to college. potentially. All right, we have gone through 10 picks. Is 10 picks or 11 picks? 10 picks, the top 10 picks in the NBA draft this year. And sorry, no shame that I cannot pronounce all these last names. But we're gonna give it a shot. We'll probably shorten some of them up. All right, so with the number 1 pick of the draft from France, Zachary R. Risacher, sure that's not how you say it. And the number 2 pick for Washington, Alex Czar. I think he'll do good. Power forward. The dang was 7. What is he? A 7'2" power forward. He's a 7-foot power forward. Dang, come on, bro. 7-foot power forward. To me, power forwards they're like what 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", 6'7", 6'8" power forwards. 7-foot power forward. All right. Then Reed Shepherd, 3rd overall pick from Kentucky, goes to the Rockets. 4th pick, Stephon Castle from UConn, goes number 4 overall. Then Ron Holiday, the second from G League Ignite. Ron, he is what is he? I'm not sure how old he is, but I don't think he played high. He's 18 years old. That season, but the 18-year-old has plenty of room. 18 years old. All right, all of them are pretty young. I think the Zach kid is. I think he's 18. No more than 19.
NBA draft. The Chicago Bulls select Montes Buzelis from Chicago and the NBA's G League team Ignite.
Dang, when college players just getting looked over. They just getting passed. You're not from France. You are you're not from France or the G League. Man, you may or may not get picked. Look at how many college players are gonna get picked in the 2nd round. There's still got some room. There's some room left, but dang. 19 years old, again, like no college. Hey, it's gonna. Hey, T. Kubler, like maybe in 2030 and 31, and maybe that's what they're looking at too. Maybe they've got a jump on the future. Maybe nobody's gonna go to college to play basketball. That'll be what the league is made up of. Young, 18, 19-year-old guys. who nowadays they keep themselves in shape can play 20 years. Yeah, they play until they get 38, 35, 38 years old. 15 years, no problem. 15 years, no problem. But yeah, it's gonna get to the point now. Like, look at all these guys that are straight, just wanting to get to the NBA. So you just don't even go to college. And if you go to college, it's 1 year, like Bronny. Hopefully, if you come out, if you make decent, if you put up decent numbers, or you do something good, play defense or get rebounds. 1 year in college and you go. But look at all these guys. I guarantee you, with the ideas, with the thoughts of young kids now, it's like if I got even a little bit of talent, I'm not going to. Why do I need to go to college? Why do I need to go to college when all these guys here are getting picked? All these guys, look at all these guys in high school right now. There's 18, 19 years old, where they had to wait and think, I got to go through college, so I'm gonna be at least 21, 22 when I get picked. Now these guys are like they ain't not even going up to college, so it's like, don't you think that most guys that age are thinking the same way? Why do I need to go to college? I'm good right now in high school. I'm gonna put my talents out there right now and try to do this thing. Especially if Bronny gets picked. If Bronny gets drafted. If Bronny gets drafted and they're looking at like, I could score as many as Bronny did. I could do what Bronny did in college. 1 year. Heck, I don't even have to go to college to do this. That's probably what the league's gonna look like, Kubler, in about 2030. Gonna be a bunch of a bunch of guys straight out of high school. Heck, if they get good enough, the league might start taking 17-year-olds. Letting them, let them try out for the team. Over in Europe, you can play on a pro team when you're younger, right? Hey, that kid right there, he got some spunk. All right, OKC up next. I thank you everybody who has stopped by. For all people who put a comment in the comment section, thank you. And thank you everyone for whoever has hit the like button. I appreciate it. Well, we got a little bit of time here. We take a look here.
no shade thrown on Jokic or anybody else. But Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is that dude. Jalen Williams is that dude. It's only going to continue to climb, okay? They needed some girth on their front line.
All right, still got 3 likes. And thank you for people who hit the like button. I appreciate it.
With the 12th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft,
Nikola Topic.
Oklahoma City Thunder
Nikola Topic.
Nikola Topic from
Topic.
Belgrade, Serbia,
Okay.
and
Topic.
Sabina Zabeda.
From Serbia. Dang, United States. Wow. Dang, look, I guarantee you, the big talk is gonna be about how all the how the NBA, well, we can't say NBA, well, we can say NBA, but we're talking about franchises, how franchises are going after the foreign players a lot more than the home players. Like what? Let's count this. Let's count this. Take a look at it. This is significant. So far in the top 30. Now things could turn around.
I'm Nikola Topic. I'm from Novi Sad, Serbia, and I play for Red Star. I can bring the stability to the team, the offense and to the defense. I will try to make everybody else on the court 10%.
I hope this kid makes it. I just can't see it. I don't know why. Just something about him. I just can't see it.
He has a big impact on us, and a lot of kids started playing basketball.
I hope I'm wrong. All right, so we got France. 3 French individuals, and Serbia. So that's 4. That's 4 foreign. You got Kentucky, UConn, 2 UConn. So 6 still more homegrown players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's only 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you get six guys drafted from colleges in the top inside the top 12. You get 2 G League Ignite gentlemen. All these guys getting picked are young. I mean, very young. Who's the oldest? It's definitely not. It could be. It's probably Eddie. Zach Edey is probably the oldest guy, because he had to go through the he had to develop. He had to develop his skills. All right. I'm not seeing his age right now, but I'm pretty sure he stayed in college. Was he in college for 4 years? Zach Edey, 7'4". He is one of the biggest and most productive players in sport the sport has seen. He has a 7'11" wingspan. Good gracious. All right, so the Kings are up. They've got number 13. Yeah, just like the commentator said, we made a look back on this draft, and the best player hasn't been picked yet. That's what I'm predicting. That's what I'm predicting. Like somebody around 15, 16 might end up being the best player picked. And like right now, with all these young guys getting picked, these guys have been in college for a while to end up getting picked. Obviously, going to be near the end of the first round. That's got to put a chip on your shoulder.
With the 13th pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the
Devin
Sacramento
Carter,
Kings select
Providence.
Devin Carter from Providence College.
Devin Carter from Providence.
Big East Player of the Year. All Big East first team selection, and there he is with his dad, Anthony, who played 13 NBA seasons, currently an assistant for the Memphis Grizzlies. And you have a guy, Devin Carter, who dominated team workouts this offseason, impressed so many people at 6'2", 22 years of age. The wingspan.
Yeah, see, he's an old man. 22 years of age compared to these guys.
And he was third in the Big East in rebounds at 9 per game.
Yeah, he gonna make things happen. There's Dad. He's gonna make things happen in the pros. I said now we're getting into the guys that will probably end up being the most effective in the NBA. Not saying there's not a couple of guys that got picked first that won't be, but these guys right here, these seasoned guys, these veterans, if you will, in college, coming out with a lot more. I'm gonna go ahead and say a lot more experience. Yeah, they'll be the guys that end up doing the best in the league, I think.
Carter played in the NBA for 13 years. Definitely just meant a lot growing up. He gave me the right impression of how hard it was to not only make it to the NBA, but have a long career in the NBA as well. Playing off 2 feet, I think really changed my game and my efficiency levels. Just watched a lot of them when we playing off 1 foot and we didn't have one option, which is to put the ball on the rim. Maybe a second option, which is to try to pass it out, but at that
All right, so the Portland Trailblazers back on the clock again. Think they'll do some trading with the pick they get now. But the Charlotte Hornets ain't done no picking and trading in a while. The last time they did it, we traded away arguably the best player in the NBA. All right, Zach R, Alex Czar, Reed Shepard, Stephon Castle, Ron Holiday, Tajon Salaun. I'm gonna say that right one of these days. Tajon Salaun, Donovan Clingan, Rod Dillingham, who I've heard has been traded. That must be what this means here. See if it gives me. From Toronto. Is that? But that might not be Toronto. Malcolm Brogdon, he's a good player. He's an ACC guy. And 2 future picks. So people making some moves. All right, so the Portland Trailblazers are giving their pick right now to the. All right, is a trade or their pick to the Washington Wizards? All right, so this is the Wizards pick.
2024 NBA Draft. The Portland Trailblazers select Buzz Carrington from the University of Pittsburgh.
Bub Carrington. Oh, okay. That was the. He was a freshman, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. He did a little something against Carolina when they played. By the time the ACC got a little love. That gotta be sis. Mama crying, yes sir. We in the money. We in the money. All right, so the Heat are up next.
Certainly proved himself as someone that can beat you in a variety of ways. He also joined his family in an effort to help others in the community.
All right, so as I was saying there, Dejan Salaun, Donovan Clingan, Rob Dillingham, Zach 80, Cody Williams, Montas Buzilis, Nikola Topic, Devin Carter, and with the 14th pick, it says Portland Trailblazers, but he's going to Washington. He should help Washington out. Bub Carrington. Heat are up next. What? They said that kid right there going into his junior year was 5'4". Get out of here. Hey, that must be nice. You grow a whole foot before you get to college. I got to 5'4", and I only grew 2 more inches. That had to be weird, bro. You 5'4", going into your junior year, and by the time you graduate college, you darn near 6'4", 6'3". Heck, he's a freshman. He still might be growing. If he grew that quick, he might still be growing. Might end up in the next 2 years. Might end up being like 6'5", 6'6". All right, when we get back, Heat at number 15.
Miami Heat select Khalil Ware from Indiana University.
Started his career in Oregon, transferred to Indiana, and he was fantastic in the Big Ten. 15 points.
So Khalil Ware goes to the Heat, number 15. Still a bunch of guys sitting down waiting, hoping their name will get called. Ware, 6'11", 210 pounds. His game matured noticeably as a sophomore at Indiana after he spent a season at Oregon. And maybe the Hornets pick will pan out and help. Who knows? He could be the guy. He could be the guy in this draft. Who knows? Humble beast. All right, 76ers on the clock, and after that, we'll get the Lakers. Awesome. Unbelievable. All right, so there's the trade Kubler were telling us about, or telling me about. Minnesota getting he's a point guard, right? Yep. And got another guy that could score. Yeah, what else can they? I mean, who's out there? There's nobody out there that's like a standout, you know? Jared McCain. Oh, they hadn't picked Filipowski hadn't been picked either. I was trying to think of some guys from the ACC. There's my boy right. There's my not my boy. There's my Duke, my guy from Duke. But see, you come and sit at that table right there, like you pretty confident you gonna get picked in the top 30. Like you look around, you gotta be, look, bro. I gotta be as good as I gotta be, you know, in the top 30. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing about it, bro. Sitting there waiting. You ain't lying, they're going super young. But what is Connect? 22? Mm-hmm.
Part of the deal to be finalized later, the Portland Trail Blazers are trading to the Washington Wizards the draft rights to Bub Carrington, the 14th pick.
Ooh. So Bub is not going to Washington.
2024 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jared McCain from Duke University.
All right, so first Duke boy goes Jared McCain. Hey, he's tough. He's tough. Coach Shire. There's Filipowski. I think he's gonna be one of them tough little guards in the NBA. That's on Duke campus.
But yeah, I think it gets a lot of people involved where there's better connections with my teammates. Just getting closer to them, I think when I get them to come out of their shell and do some dances, it's always good for the team chemistry. Oh man, that's brother, man. Here I'm gonna make it for Jace. That's been my whole mantra for a while now. He had blood clots in high school, so he had to stop playing. So it's our dream to make it to the NBA, something we both share. He was a grad assistant at Duke, so he was able to rebound for me, help me work out, watch film with me, and he's just the main part of my process. My biggest inspiration, biggest influence. So I can't wait to share this moment with him.
Brother Chase, 4 years older, celebrating that moment. His younger brother Jared loves to see it. This is what it's about. So what it's all about. The memories shared with the family on the stage in that journey. And Jared joins Monica.
We have not just Jared, but also
All right.
you said you wanted to get drafted.
First Duke boy to get drafted this year. Remember all those Duke guys in the finals.
And yeah, I'm just blessed to be a part of this journey. And it's such a big part of my purpose as a person. So it's everything to me.
Now, much has been made of your 2 million plus TikTok followers, right? But now you're starting your NBA career, and I'm sure that's something that you will share with those that are rooting for you. But what will they see of Jared McCain, the NBA player?
He's somebody who wants to achieve any goal he sets out to. A hard worker.
Hey, thank you for the 2 people that are in here that are checking things out.
I'm so happy to be here, man.
It's a great moment.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. I hope you hit that like button. We're about halfway through this draft. First day. These boys with the black fingernails and stuff, man. It's not even black, it's painted fingernails. Alright, so the Lakers. Everybody's interested in seeing what the Lakers are going to do. Pretty sure they will not be picking Bronny James. It will be... I don't know. Would it be a surprise if they pick Bronny James? Like, really? I mean, but really though. And this might be a reason, another reason why Bronny James came out. Is like, look at this draft class. Look at this draft class. You know, this might be one of the best times for me to get picked and get picked early. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, look, who are the standouts? Filipowski hadn't got picked. I mean, who knows?
It's actually the second round with Bronny James, the Bronny James conversation right now, picking at number 17 and first year in.
Look, they're all smiling and stuff like they've already made their pick, so.
He was getting ready to be on the broadcast for ESPN to break down the draft. Now he's the head coach of the Lakers. First of all, congratulations on being the head coach of JJ Redick. I know he's watching me right now, no matter what you throw him walking into the bathroom or whatever. I don't think no chicks. Let me say something to JJ Redick, okay? Draft a shooter. That's what you did. That's what you did. And that's what the Lakers see. There is no excuse not to draft somebody who can shoot the damn ball when we watched all of those quick playing tendencies that the Lakers put out there last year. If you're JJ Redick, it's what you do. That's what you draft. That means Dalton Connect. That means Dalton Connect. Commissioner. LeBron will get us some shots.
We have another trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the San Antonio
Dang.
Spurs are trading to the Minnesota Timberwolves the draft rights to Rob Dillingham, the 8th pick.
You already said that, right?
And with the 17th pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Los Angeles
Connect.
Lakers select Dalton Connect from the University of Tennessee.
You got it there, Stephen A. You unanimous first team.
All right, Dalton Connect, the shooter.
Shooter, yes, going down.
Hey, maybe the Hornets didn't want a shooter. You know what I'm saying? I know they were interested in the third overall pick. Didn't pick him. So a lot of point guards taking maybe a second. Now maybe a record, yeah. How many is that? We're looking at 4 right now on the screen. Austin Reeves. Yeah, he leaving Austin Reeves out. I guess he's talking about consistency.
No Division I scholarship offers as a senior. His basketball journey has been long and winding, but ending up at Rocky Top for one season, a dream come true.
So I'm looking at
I started off my college career at Northeastern Junior College. Played there for 2 years, and then I went to Colorado for 2 more years.
1.
Tennessee was the best year of my life.
6 point guards.
I would say the biggest change throughout this journey was my time at Tennessee, just working out every single day, putting on training kind of muscle throughout that summer. I've always modeled my game after Kevin Durant, and it hasn't changed. He's been my favorite player ever since I first started watching basketball. I watched probably almost every single YouTube video about it, his highlights and stuff. I first started dreaming about this moment when I first touched the basketball, and now it's coming up true.
2 centers, 3 centers. Klingon, Eddie, and Kelly Ware, or whatever his name is, Mr. Ware. So you got a power forward. Is that a shooting forward? Point guard, shooting guard. You only got one shooting guard to get picked. Cody Williams. Excuse me. Cody and Reed. Yeah, sometimes I don't know what my Hornets are doing. I guess they figure they've got pure shooters. I wish they would find just focus on getting a pure shooter, but it is what it is. Couldn't hurt to have a pure shooter. Not as many as I thought. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I know a shooting guard is not a point guard, but heck, bunch of guards, put it that way. So if you look at all the guards, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of the 17. And a shooting forward, I think that's what that is, SF. Tristan Da Silva. So I mean, they're going to be playing in a basically a guard's position. All right, Toronto Raptors up next with the 19th pick. Kids from Colorado too.
IQ is going to translate very well to the next level.
Where did Monica play? Hey, my bad. Revenge Arc probably not in here anymore. Let's see. Anybody answer his question? Bruh, we ain't got a first. Right, he probably saw. I probably went down through there. So yeah, the nope, he don't have a first. Washington had what, 3? I ended up with 3 because they took the 14th pick from San Antonio, not San Antonio, but Portland, and so they also get a 26th pick. Timberwolves traded, and they basically going to get Rob Dillingham, and they also get the 27th pick. Dang, Hornets, you can get 1 pick. Draft history, our draft archives. All right, so we'll be back now with the 19th pick. That's Toronto. Let's see. Who was 23? Did we get LaMelo and those guys on the, was it 2020? Yeah, 2020 draft was LaMelo. Anthony Edwards, #1. He's panned out. James Wiseman, not so much. LaMelo, Patrick Williams, is he? I think he's still playing. Isaac Okoro, Okonwu, don't know about Okonwu. Killian Hayes, Obi Toppin still doing good. Denny, Jalen Smith still in there. Devin Vassell. Tyrese Halliburton, yep. Tyrese Halliburton is #12. Look what he's doing. Kira Lewis, I don't know too much about him. Aaron Neesmith. Neesmith, he's still in the league, right? Yeah. Yeah. Cole Anthony, number 15, doing good. Isaiah Stewart, Josh Green, Sadiq Bey, Tyrese Maxey. Some of these guys panned out big time. Let's go back to 2014 when I should have started my YouTube channel. Didn't even know it existed like this. 10 years ago, Andrew Wiggins, still in the league. Jabari Parker got played with injury. Joel Embiid, dang, it's been that long. Him and Jabari Parker came in the league at the same time. Wow. Aaron Gordon, still in the league doing it. Deontay Exum, he's still in the league. I thought he was younger. Good Lord, he's been in the league a while. Well, got him a championship, right? Exum, yeah. Marcus Smart, dang, Mark got traded. Didn't get that hardware. Julius Randle, Nick, now I don't know about him. Noah Vonleh came into the league, and Indiana. Okay, well, it's not showing right there. I don't know why, but he went to the Hornets. I don't know if he's playing anymore now. Elfrid Payton, Doug McDermott, TJ Warren, some of these guys, not in the league anymore. Jacoby Walter gets picked. All right, so for the number 19th pick, the Raptors get Jacoby Walter. Cleveland up next with the 20th pick. All right, so the Cleveland Cavaliers on the clock. There across the top, you got a little bit of the draft picks, or a few of the draft picks. Let's see if I can spice this up right here.
Walter Jr. He played at Birmingham Southern, has this current steals record over there. They call him the Web. I shoot better than him. I'm better offensively than he is. Just playing him, I mean, I still see the instincts that he has, and he tries to pour it into me like the little tricks he would use.
Great moments with his family, of course, celebrating. Jacoby Walter standing by with Monica McNutt. Jacoby, what about this moment brought the waterworks a little bit?
Just all glory to God. He got me here. It's just been a long.
All right, so we got a little bit of a motion there at the top there. You guys get a look in and see the draft picks there. Hang on, let's bring it all the way back to number 1 and see what it looks like. All right, now let's see. We got a ticker across the top. I don't know how many it's going to pick up. It's not gonna pick them all up. All right, so the last pick so far was Jacoby Walter, played at Baylor. Jacoby Walter, 6'4", 198. Basically a 3-and-D player. All right, thank you everybody. All 40 people decided to stop by and check me out. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the 3 people. 3 people hit the like button. Still, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Still got a little time. Maybe we'll get 100 views before it's over. I doubt it right now. We got 10 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. 10 more spots, 10 more picks before this night is over.
direction that they're going in, Bob, tells you there's some level of concern in their backcourt. And you go from there.
Well, yes, there's concern, but I don't think it's concern with Donovan Mitchell. All indicators are that he's staying. I mean, I think if he wasn't going to stay, he'd be a guy we'd be talking about a lot. You'd have him talking about all the time. He might be getting traded tonight. I think the Cavs feel good. At least all indications look that way, that he's going to stay. Now, the question is beyond that to me. Is Garland and Mitchell the right combination? A little bit like we talked about Trae Young and Dejounte Murray. But this pick, you know,
All right, New Orleans is up next.
guy looks like he played the two.
They have the 21st pick.
Did a lot for the Cal team, but you're right.
After that, things should go around. Should go pretty quickly now. I don't think we're going to get a. We got another. We have another raid. What's going on, Glenn? Valhalla, what's going on? Appreciate you guys stopping by. Rubio, please Blu-ray. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate it 100%. Hey, the draft night streams never produce a whole bunch of views. I just like doing it. So I appreciate you guys coming by. Longy Raider. I know I've seen it before. Valhalla, what's going on, sir? Rubio bleeds blue. Steve Smith, thanks for stopping by. Niniku? Probably butchered that name. Thank you for stopping by. Did I see Miss Small in here? Here she is. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by there, Miss Sarah. Mr. Summer. Thank you, sir. Mr. Summer, Obi.
2024 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Yves Missi from Yaoundé, Cameroon.
Yves Missi, they've shown him a few times there. So, pretty sure he's going to get picked in the top 30. But these spots are closing, and one of the questions I've asked many people, well, not many people, a few people who have come through, so I'm gonna ask everybody coming over from the raid again. Thank you guys for stopping by. Do you think Bronny James is going to be picked in the top 30? That's been a topic of discussion. For those who don't know, he came out of college early, played 1 year, averaged about 4.3 points per game. Probably around the even fewer rebounds and assists. Most do. But he was strong and confident that he wanted to come out, so he is out. I don't know when the cutoff chance is for them to come back. I don't know if you don't get drafted, whether you can come back or not. But they've been talking about he has not a manager, but get somebody who's going to deal with your cash. I don't think you can come back from that. I think Rich Paul is his guy. So, you know, if Bronny doesn't make it in the pros, and a lot of people think he will regardless because of his name, or if he doesn't, he'll definitely get a chance because of his name. If he doesn't, then I guess it's overseas for him. Or maybe he just wants to get this part of his life over with, you know, dad expecting him to go pro, and maybe he just wants to get this over with. If he makes it, he makes it. If he doesn't, he's gonna be okay anyway. So then after that, he can go ahead and really live his life, I guess. 7 likes, come on, Valhalla Crew, smash. Hey, appreciate it, Steve, appreciate it. Thank you, all 10 people in here right now. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you for leaving comments. Much love for Valhalla channel and the chat in the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Lakers still hold the 55th pick. Yep. So they just picked 17th, and I'm pretty sure it's the 55th pick in the second round. Yep, 55th pick. Who is this? What symbol is that? Man, what logo is that? I don't know what that. I don't even know what that means. The 46th pick has an unrecognizable logo, right? I don't know what that is. Sarah has picked 49 and 50. All right. So for number one, don't know. I'm gonna butcher these last names, but you guys can see it on the screen right there. Zachary R. To show a little respect, coach, and not even try to butcher that last name. From France, number one pick, another Frenchman. Alex Czar went number 2 to Washington. Reed Shepard from Kentucky, 3rd overall pick, goes to the Rockets. San Antonio with the 4th pick, they picked Stephon Castle from UConn, point guard. Ron Holland II, who was the 5th overall pick from the G League Unite. The Charlotte Hornets with the 6th pick. Guess they figured they had enough of big guys because there are sure big guys out there to pick. Also, Connect was out there, a shooter they could have got, but we went with another Frenchman, Tijan Salaum. That's how we're gonna pronounce that name till they start calling his name out. And I know how to pronounce it better. All right. So hopefully that pans out for my Hornets. With the 7th pick, Donovan Clingan, and a lot of people were looking for the Charlotte Hornets to maybe pick him. He's a center, but looks pretty mobile. I mean, you know, we got some bigs, and maybe that's why the Hornets weren't going with that. But the Salahun guy, I meant Salahun, he is 6'9", so pretty big. Rob Dillingham went to San Antonio, but they traded him to the Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken. Zach 80, another big center. He is going to the Grizzlies. Cody Williams from Colorado to the Jazz on the 10th pick. On the 11th pick, Montaz Bozeles from the G League Ignite. Strong forward. Is that strong forward? Is that what it is? I said shooting forward. Strong forward. Okay, we got another pick.
With the 22nd pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Deron Holmes II.
Deron Holmes from
University
Dayton.
of Dayton.
Holmes led the Atlantic 10 in scoring, rebounding, and double-doubles. First Dayton player since Obi Toppin taken in the first round. Only the third Dayton player drafted.
Another power forward.
1966. And take a look at Holmes. I mean, he stands at 6'9", the wingspan is
Don Connect went number 17 from Tennessee. He went to the Lakers. Tristan Da Silva from Colorado went to the Magic. Toronto gets Jacoby Walter from Baylor. Interesting fact about his first name, his parents put together Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant to get Jacoby. Jalen Tyson from California goes to Cleveland. New Orleans gets Yves Misai. He was at Baylor. And with the number 22 pick, Ron Holmes goes to the Suns right now. Ron Holmes. But he's got these little arrows here, so he may be getting traded. So he has been traded. So the Suns are going to get pick number 52 and 2 future seconds. Dang, it's some big guys out there. This kid is 7'1". Oh, okay, not so. He's 6'8". All right, but Deron Holmes, picked by the Suns, he was traded. He'll be going to Denver. Pretty nifty athlete.
Young man from Dayton standing by with Monica McNutt.
Been a Celtics fan. This is Sarah Edie. I like his progression through coming from where he was to where he ended up now. I thought that was another kid that the Hornets could have possibly picked up, but I think the Hornets are satisfied with the bigs they've got right now. I think that's it. I'm not sure. Keebler, I was a Celtics fan when Mikhail was there. Keebler, heck, you're my age then. Longer Raiders, small, yes. Celtics, Lakers in the 80s was awesome. Yep, my people. Playoff because he stays getting knocked out of them. Awesome Keebler, small forward. Holmes is good. Dayton Flyers, love the small school picks. Yeah, reminds me of my underdogs. Gotta cheer for them. All right, we got the Milwaukee Bucks up next. Suns needed a rebounder and paint defender. Suns need a sense of self. Yeah, another one of those teams that got some talent that do a few things in the a little bit in the off season, but not a whole lot. Suns. You're right. I don't know where the Suns are headed to, but Suns, Philadelphia, a few teams that remind me of maybe even the other team in California, the Clippers. Suns need a sense of self. Suns talking Bronny. Really? I just want to see if he get picked the top 30. If he gets picked in the second round, I ain't mad at that. Well, I ain't mad at any of it. You know, whatever happens, is whatever happens. There's Filipowski still out there, hadn't got picked. Isaiah Kohler from USC. I mean, he could be again. I think this draft, the guys that are getting picked later are going to be the ones that we hear of that have helped their team the most. Blocking the Lakers watch. I love Monica Minette. She is very intelligent. Yeah, she is. Got good questions for the guys too. She played the game. She knows. Hey, where did Monica play? I asked that earlier when there was just a few people in here. Stephen A is so annoying, which gets him big bucks. Sarah, he. Judge another number 30. Aaron Judge, another. Yeah, of course, in the summer, he is a beast. I like Collier. 120-mile-per-hour shot for number 30. All right. Milwaukee Bucks.
In the 2024 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select A.J. Johnson.
A.J. Johnson.
California and Australia's Illawarra Hawks of the NBL.
United States.
A.J. Johnson, part of the crowd, a handful of prospects decided to come to Brooklyn and fit and enjoy the process with the spectators, not invited in the green room, so he gets to hear his name called.
Wow. Hey, another dude sitting, first guy in the stands, not invited to sit in the green room and gets picked up. Hey, NBA is going young, and let's develop this young youth. So what is he, like 6'5"? 6'4" and a quarter. So in some sports they consider your whole entire height. Like he's 6'4" and a quarter. Like why not just say 6'4"? Because like when I tell everybody that I'm 6'5" and 3/4, which is my actual height, not six. Did I say 6'5"? I'm 5'6" and 3/4. Everybody's like, dude, you just 5'6". You know what I'm saying? I'm close to 5'7", but for a 5'7" guy, you're 5'6". Between 5'6" and 5'8", there's no need to add any inches onto your height. Now you just round it off, buddy. You're still short. Monica played at Georgetown. Cool. Super Sons helped the Nuggets get bigger and a backup for Joker. All right, bye, Summer. All right, we have a break, and we are at 24. New York Knicks get back-to-back. I wonder how that's going to work. Are they going to trade one of the picks or what? Lakers versus everyone. See you bye, Obi. Stephen A. loves his Knicks. Yep. I wonder what he's gonna say, depending on what pick they get. Like again, this draft has been like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So what notable is still out there? Filipowski is still out there. I wonder what Stephen A. would say about them picking up Filipowski from Duke. Horns up. What I think about LaMelo, you know, he's a young kid coming out. He's just like some of these kids, like didn't go to college, so he learned whatever he learned from his dad. A little bit different. It's a different level from high school to college. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't go through that. But it's no doubt he was a talent. No doubt the Hornets had to pick him up at third since Anthony Edwards got picked first. I think it was Wiseman and then LaMelo. He was the best pick when the Hornets had the third pick. I like him. I think he's growing in to his position. Sometimes he still takes shots sometimes that are questionable, but he's gotten better with that. He just can't stay well. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Hornets organization or whoever is in charge of like run the offense, or I mean really all together. We'll see if it's anybody higher up than the coach that determines what kind of offense they run, because we got a new coach this year. The last two coaches, you know, I didn't see any. There's no difference. There was no difference in JB and coach we had this year. There's like the offense was exactly the same. The defense was exactly the same. There was no, like, to me, there's no. Our defense didn't change. All right, like we're trying to outscore teams and not stop anybody. All right, but long story short, I don't like the way they sort of changed LaMelo's get the ball in and push it up the court. I thought that's another change or another speed that the Hornets could use in their offense. Like when LaMelo's out there, okay, we push the ball, but he got to have somebody to run with him. And it got to a point where LaMelo would get the ball and he would take off, like, you know, he was looking for people to run with him, and they just weren't running. They just weren't running. Miles Bridges, I thought they could be something special. He and LaMelo, but it got to it. But then Miles gets in trouble, so the whole dynamic of the team changed even after Miles got back. But I do like LaMelo. I think he's a talent. You know, big point guard with great ball sense. I hate they slowed him down. The Hornets slowed him down. They don't push the ball. They don't have that part in their offense. Not now. I mean, not up until last year they didn't. So we'll see what happens this year. But yeah, I like him. But hey, I will say this. Oh, Melo on defensive end. If LaMelo was on a team that stressed defense, a coach that really pushed defense, he could be good. He could be a good defender. He does enough. You know what I'm saying?
With the 24th pick in the 2024 NBA
24th pick.
The New York Knicks select Keyshawn George from Monte, Switzerland, and the University of
Miami, Keyshawn George.
George is the first Miami player drafted in the first round since Lonnie Walker IV
All right, another ACC player. All right. It was one more. It was one more important point I was gonna make about. LaMelo. I'm out, y'all. All right, Rubio. What was another point I was gonna make about LaMelo? Yeah, he's a decent defensive player. I mean, you know, if he was on a team or in a coach that really stressed defense, I think he could be a really good defensive player. He got length, he's got footwork, he's really smart. Gosh, it was something else. The main point I was gonna bring it all back together. But I mean, yeah, I like LaMelo. I like him. Oh, this is my point. This is my point. I like him. He was definitely like the face of the franchise. If you want to say go-to. Now it's just a little change. There's a little question in that because when Terry Rozier was there, you know, Terry was hands down our most prolific scorer. I mean, he was the best scorer. Put it that way. LaMelo could score. I think Melo's averaging like 25 points a game, something like that. 21, 25 points a game. So that's nothing to sneeze at. But here's the thing though. With the addition of Brandon Miller and the fact that LaMelo got hurt last year and didn't play, like, you might as well say half the season, he didn't play. I mean, it was months at the end of the season after the All-Star break. He didn't play. Didn't play after the All-Star break. And it's the second year in a row that he got hurt and they basically had to take him out. Brandon Miller, I mean, honestly, at some point in the season, at the end of the season, I sort of forgot about LaMelo. I sort of forgot about LaMelo because Brandon Miller was the man. He was the go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm wondering is how they're going to work together. Okay, I'm not going to say how they're going to work together. What the Hornets are going to look like with both of those guys on the court. Now that Brandon Miller has got a chance to have a whole season, he's a different player. He's stepped up. He's changed my mind completely because I was a Scoot Henderson guy. I was a Scoot Henderson guy simply because he was on G League Ignite, right? One of those guys. It's like, all right, he's got more of what you call a professional experience because of playing with them. And I was like, maybe we'll get him. You know, people were saying he was a generational talent and all that. But the Hornets picked what they needed, and they made the best pick, if you ask me. Brandon Miller is no joke. That kid is nice. All right, that kid is nice. So to have him, LaMelo on the court at the same time, if Williams comes back, because we depleted our centers, you know. Big Nick did a good job for us. He's improved a whole lot as a big guy. Miles, I don't know what they're going to do with Miles. I'm pretty sure he'll be back this year, but we'll see. Like they may let him ride and go somewhere else after this year. And then the new guys they got after the All-Star break, after the trade deadline, we had a decent second group, and then they all got hurt. Like, I don't know what it is. If the Charlotte Hornets are not, if our strength program is not up to par or something, but it's something about us staying hurt. All right, it's something about us staying hurt because not Brandon Haywood, but what's the guy's name? Haywood. Played for the Hornets. Used to play for the Celtics. Everybody hit the like button. Thank you, Steve. Just back Bad luck with, terrible luck with injuries. Terrible luck. Yeah, I mean, everybody stayed hurt. Yeah, I don't know why I can't remember the guy's name. He didn't play a whole lot, but we want to call him Glass Joe, like on that video game back in the day, because he stayed hurt all the time. Haywood, God, what's daggone name? He used to play for the Celtics before the Hornets. The Hornets picked him up. It wasn't Brendan Haywood. But anyway, he stayed hurt. We paid him a whole lot of dang money for him to stay hurt. Like, he stayed hurt every year we had him. I'll think of his name in a minute. But yeah, we were ravaged by injuries and but we'll see what happens this year. Tyson's punch out, yeah. Jason Tatum is about to get a big Supermax contract. They are talking 5 years. Yeah, like, well, then they mentioned that before the or at the end of the finals that he get the largest payout in NBA history. And they are bringing back White, Hauser, and Horford too. Hey, they can repeat, definitely. And Jason Brown.
With the 25th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Hakoum Dadier from Detroit.
Look at Steve.
I'm going to change that face. By the way, the fourth.
Because Steven is like, who was that? Who was that? But hey, it's the French connection, boy. France is getting everybody. Hey, but he's a shooter. He's a shooter. They said he shot 84% from 2, which means he dunks the ball a whole lot. And 42 from 3? That's mad skills. Made freshman debut at 16 years old. He's another one of those guys that did not get invited into the green room. He's a long joker.
Is he gonna get the guys? Is he gonna be good enough to get the guys ready for the competition? It's not always about coming in immediately.
Let's see his tape.
Sometimes it's about having the guys that's supposed to get the job done, prepared to get the job done. Trying to be complimentary of the blue sky. Okay. The blue sky. Okay. According to Jonathan Gaboni, Dadier has excellent size for a wing at 6'9", good scoring instincts for both finishing around the rim and making shots with his feet back going up off the dribble. Again, 18
All right,
years
New York. But New York didn't need a whole lot, though. You need somebody to come in, come off the bench or whatever. You know, as far as they went, Julius Randle will be healthy next year. France is the NBA factory. You ain't lying. That is a great description right there. Longy Raider, definitely.
So yeah, play defense, play hard, and make shots. You have an older brother who has played ball professionally for the
Who's your daddy?
You have the opportunity to be a pro in the NBA. What have you learned from
Sir, again, Stephen A. Smith shut his mouth. Look, that face right there he made, that might become a meme. I think he cleared it up though. I think he cleared it up, saying he's good. He just didn't know who that kid was. I never heard of him either.
Micah, thank you so much. Again, a phenomenal night. France celebrated a year ago with
France,
going number 1 overall. We got
the NBA factory.
stars
Gosh, we got a Frenchman too. Let me see how they pronounce it. My boy's name.
Going in the top 20. Here right now with the Knicks, so that is
Who's your Dadier?
going number 1 overall. We got Risha Shea going number 1, Star going number 2, Salon eventually
All right.
going in the lottery, and then Dadier.
They say his last name is Salon.
4 Frenchmen going in the top 25, 3 in the top 6, and they feel.
All right,
pretty good.
so we are at number 26.
That country has done is developing talent over the last 20 years.
We're at number 26.
On the NBA stage.
It's another Washington pick.
To be on the clock. Bob, I wanted to ask you one thing. Thank you. As a GM, and we'll appreciate that. Stephen A. thoughts. I thought we were going to do Stephen A. the whole time. GM, we have seen, especially over the last couple of years, you know,
Hey, once again, everybody, thank you guys for stopping by from over at
give up too much for a guy like Bridges in your
over at
talk about unprotected.
Valhalla's
Well, I'll tell you what. People thought you gave him
Valhalla's channel and stopping by, showing me love. I appreciate it.
I know it's not a popular answer, but it's
I appreciate you guys feeling sorry for me and coming over and stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's see. Well, I got a little downtime here. How many likes did we end up getting?
If you want to say, you want me to answer that question, could they have gotten Donovan Mitchell for the same haul? I don't know. I don't know if they could have or not, but they did. Doesn't matter. The Knicks have done a tremendous job.
10 likes, that's what's up. Thank you guys for hitting the like button.
They can't have OG Anunoby, so there's dominoes.
I appreciate it.
But now they have a deep, versatile team that is scary to play against. I mean, you've got 2 of the best perimeter defenders in the entire NBA, OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. And Boston did that with
All right, so we got Washington up 26. We'll be done in
same point. These guys are bigger and
in 4 more picks.
So, Tom Thibodeau, don't give him this many good defenders, because watch out, I don't know how anybody
4 more picks to see if Bronny James gets picked in the first. I would think okay, I can't say fair, but I just like well, all these kids getting picked from France, from overseas, from other countries, and then LeBron and then Bronny James playing at USC and only averaging like 4 points a game. Nah, I can't see him getting picked in the top 30. Maybe sometime in the second. Yes, Longer Raider. I am a Panthers fan, 100%. I don't care how sorry they are or how sorry they may get. I'm a Panthers fan. I used to be a Cowboys fan, and I used to sort of not put people down, but I could not. There was no scenario that I put myself in where I said you could actually be a fan of one team, a true fan of one team, and then switch teams. Like, to me, that just doesn't happen. It couldn't happen. Like, why? If you're a true fan of a team, how can you end up cheering for another team? Like, But I think my reason was legitimate. All right, and my reason for that.
Dylan Jones from Weber State University.
Weber.
All right, Stephen A. You're getting a guy who's 6'6", 235 pounds, led the Big Sky Conference in points, rebounds, and assists. The only player in the country
Dang.
to lead a conference in all 3, averaging 21
Okay, so another pick for the Knicks,
How we feeling?
right?
He's a big body. Yes, clearly physical. We like that in New York because we don't need something like that right now. Okay, well, hold that thought. Let's go on. Oh, yeah. And he's saying this trade with the Wizards is not going to the Knicks. It's going to the Thunder.
Oh, okay.
So
It's not going to the Knicks, it's going to the Thunder.
Somebody who can score once again. I'm not going to react to this.
All right.
Leon
Once your hometown gains, yeah. That's it. And that was the reason. That's my reason. I was a Dallas Cowboy. I mean, die hard and start when I was young. You know, that type of fan that like couldn't stand to see them lose, and you know how sometimes my Dallas Cowboys would go deep into the playoffs and then lose, or do very well during the regular season and then lose first round of the playoffs. I would shed some tears. I would be upset. You know, I went to a type of school where people wouldn't let it go. People would let it go after it happened. You had to go to school for a couple of days and let it die down, and then you could start to mend. You start to heal. All right, but yeah, when the Panthers came to town, I was like, okay, this is my home team. This is the team, the North Carolina team. So I had to, I had to start watching them. I had to cheer for them. Like, for me, that's how I felt. I had to cheer for them. This is my home team. That's another reason why I like Carolina. That's why I picked Carolina as my team. Like, there's North Carolina State, there's Duke, there's North Carolina, there's Wake Forest. That many teams in the ACC that's in North Carolina, and I might be missing one. So I could have picked any of those teams, but North Carolina, I was like, hey, I go to North Carolina. I love North Carolina blue. I love North Carolina blue sky. I'm a North Carolina, fan. So yeah, when the Panthers came to town, I was like, yeah, I got to cheer for these guys. Or I started cheering for them. I started watching them, hoping that they would win. Again, me and the underdog thing that I've got. I had to go for them. Like, okay, they're starting to win. They're starting to come around. But when I really knew it, I can't remember the year that. Actually, it was the year that we went to. Yeah, the year that we went to. We played in the Super Bowl, right? Yeah, it was that year. But on our way to the Super Bowl, we had to beat the Dallas Cowboys. We had to beat the Dallas Cowboys to get there. And I was like, I just don't know who I'm going to cheer for. And I found myself during that big a game cheering for the Panthers. Another reason why I know that I love cheering for the underdog. So, and the Panthers ended up winning. So, After that, I knew I was a straight diehard Panthers fan. As far as the Dallas Cowboys, I want to see them do good, but if they don't do good, I'm not hurt anymore. Like, what the Panthers are going through right now, that hurts me a little bit. So we'll see what happens next year or this year. Last four picks of the night. Round 2 of the NBA, which is done. They should have left it one night. You're all over the place with your sports fandom, aren't you? Yeah. But really, I am. But really, I'm not. It's all North Carolina. It's all Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Panthers, Hornets, North Carolina Tar Heels. Anything, and North Carolina A&T State University, because that's where I graduated from. So it's all in North Carolina.
AT&T provides proactive recommendations so you get what's right for you. Selena Gomez and back. New Kimmel with guest host Martin Short tonight on ABC.
It seems everyone's
All right, was that not meant for me?
And tomorrow, wait till you hear from Lindsay Lohan.
That's probably what it was.
TV interview since the news dropped on Good Morning America.
NBA Draft 2024 is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at the Barclays Center, Minnesota Timberwolves on the clock. Bob Myers,
I'm a Raiders fan. I follow wherever they drop anchor, but it started in LA for me.
Again on the clock.
You have Gardner Minshew.
Had a phenomenal run led
Now
by
on
Anthony
it.
Edwards and Carl
I
Anthony
love that
Towns. Here's
dude.
the Commissioner Adam Silver. A
I got you. That wasn't meant for me. Longy Raiders all over the place.
The Minnesota Timberwolves select Terrence Shannon Jr. from the University of Illinois.
Terrence Shannon Jr.
Shannon, a wing out of Illinois, 23 years old, classic 3-and-D player in the modern NBA. 3 years at Texas Tech, and then he went to Illinois, scored 40 points in the Big Ten semifinals, a tournament record. Terrence's talent on the court is undeniable. In his own words, Shannon gives
6'5", 219.
Me on the defensive end, I'm a really good on-ball defender. I can get downhill and transition. I'm a good communicator, and I'm a good shooter. That's been the biggest improvement with my game. Just doing everything that I can on and off the court, day to day. Not having a day where I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it today. Just being consistent and holding myself accountable every day, going up.
Yeah. All right, Shannon going to Minnesota. I don't know. I guess my man brought that up, just like my girl brought up the charges that the little trouble that the guy we drafted last year for the Hornets got into. A lot of people got on Malika about that. And maybe brought it up because the kid is not there, so he's gonna be drafted to Minnesota, but we're not. They're keeping an eye on it, on maybe the outcome. Brandon Miller, who was. Ryan Dunn from Virginia. Another ACC guy, big guy. Dang. So my Hornets only get one pick in the first. Denver. So you gotta have these guys that help that make these picks. You gotta have guys thinking in the future too, because Denver pretty deep in the playoffs this year, and still picking up decent players. I mean, decent size to retool. Yeah, your general manager. No Bronny yet. I have a feeling he's going in the second round. Yeah, I think so too. Because remember those old Hornets starter jackets back in the day? Those were fire. Lots of peeps sporting those here in LA at that time. Oh yeah, definitely remember that. And right now, I mean, of course I'm partial to them, but the Hornets have some of the sweetest uniforms in the NBA. To me, they got some of the sweetest uniforms. And that pinstripe, classic. Classic. Any other team take that and you know they know they're biting the Hornet style.
I can't wait to walk across the stage. You just did it. How do you reflect?
It's surreal. Since I was young, I used to dress up like I was at this draft and walking across the stage. But my mom and the wizard girl in the house, so they gave me to do it tonight. It's so surreal, and I thank God I can win without him.
Virginia is a historic program in terms of basketball. The Denver Nuggets are a team that you have to be mindful of in the NBA. How do you think you've been prepared, or how well have you been prepared for this draft?
I think Virginia's helped me a lot. Coach Mann and coaching staff helped me with all defensively. And just,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the two more picks, 29 and 30, and we're going to get out of here. Caitlin Clark won the Honda Award again, back-to-back. Baby, she has 3 nominees for the SB Awards. Cool. I hope she wins it all. Again, I just for the hate that she got coming into the WNBA, I hope she gets everything. Isaiah Collier gets picked 29th. I know he's glad he got picked. He's probably a little bit upset. It was 29th, but now it's his time to get in there. Like I said, now it's his time to get in there, and it's proved should have been picked earlier. Oh, that's Armstrong. Only 19 years old though. Nice pick by the Jazz. Caitlin's a great player. I like her. Yeah, and then to have somebody come into your league to bring more attention to your league and to eventually effectively maybe get you paid more because the venue's making more money and you hate on her. Not even just the players, past players having negative, like, come on guys, you gotta back that, right? You back that. You don't put that down. And listen, somebody go out there and hurt Caitlin. They just. What's gonna happen when she stops playing? What's gonna happen when she can't play? What's gonna happen when one of those girls goes out there and pushes her down or something like that, and she tears a ligament or a tendon or something like that? Now she's out. The viewership is gonna go down. I'm not gonna watch. The only reason why I watch the WNBA now, I'm sorry if I'm stepping on anybody's foot, making anybody mad, but the only reason why I watch it now is to watch the Fever play. The reason I'm learning about other WNBA players is because the Fever play them. That's it. I mean, yeah, I hear about some of the top players coming out of college going to the WNBA, but as far as trying to purposely go watch them play, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm watching Caitlin, and one of the main reasons I'm watching Caitlin is because of all the hate she's getting. I want to see her shut the mouths of the veteran players who said, look, this is a step up. She's not just going to come in here and do some of the same things she did in college. It's a different level. It is a different level. But I can understand somebody even saying that, hey, it's a different level. It's a different level. But when you do it to a point where you are basically putting down the accomplishments, or you know what I'm saying, or just saying she's not that good. Nah, that's hate. That's hate. So yeah, I hope she wins every award. I hope she breaks a record for the most points scored by a rookie. I mean, and all those women, all those teams that have coaches and players that talk junk about her, I hope she scores 30 plus points on them every time they play. With that said, I watched them play. It wasn't the Storm. The team that Reese plays for. Yeah, they got beat. They had that. The Fever had that game, but they ended up losing by a couple of points. Yeah, look, if Bronny James scored 10 points in college and came out, yeah, he'd be picked earlier, I think.
Well, I'll tell you what, just speaking about what Bronny's saying, everything I've heard him say, it seems like a tremendous young man. I mean, he's exactly type of,
Yeah, Chicago Sky.
in your household. I mean, you've done a tremendous
Look
job
at
raising
the
him.
first night of the draft. Who's gonna get it? It's gonna be Filipowski for Duke.
There are some burdens to that, but I do think this. He's a young player, and I think he's just going to get better and better and better. I do expect to hear his name
And it's gonna be
tomorrow night.
the Celtics.
It will be, but
Now, like I said
he loves playing basketball.
earlier today in first talk, is it first talk? Whatever. With Skip, Paul Pierce brought up a very important, interesting point. He said, "What if the Celtics get Bronny, and first they do it just to troll the Lakers? You know what I'm saying? It's just troll, like with the Lakers and the Celtic competitiveness, or their the rival that they have, the rivalry they have. What if they were to do that and pick Bronny just because? You know what I'm saying? But then he brought up another point that was really interesting. What if they do pick him? He doesn't go to the G League. Doesn't go because he does not want to do that. He doesn't want to be on a two-way contract. He wants to be picked. He wants the team to pick him so he can be on the team, so he can play. But every player wants that. But they said, what if they pick him and he has time to play on a holiday and white? You know what I'm saying? And develop.
With the 30th pick in the
Filipowski.
2024 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Baylor Shireman
Ooh.
from Creighton University.
It was close. It started with a B.
And that concludes the first round.
Wow, Baylor Shireman
The draft will
from
begin
Creighton.
tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern
Sort of
Time
a smaller
on
school.
Thanks to all the fans, especially here at Barclays
Yep,
Center.
Bronny James still there.
Thank you and have a good night.
All right, they're closing things down. Second round will start tomorrow at 4. All the gentlemen still seated there in their suits in the green room, not picked. All I can say for them is, wow, I hope you get picked in the second round. At least they wanted to get picked in the first round. So now they can go into the NBA with a chip on their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I know Filipowski from Duke was thinking he was going to get picked earlier. I know he was. Heck, I thought he was going to get picked earlier. But, he didn't. His teammate did, though. All right, so I run down before I get out, and before I do leave, before I do run through these through the picks again, one more time for the Valhalla crew for well, you know what, you are about Hollow's crew, but you also I thank you guys for coming and supporting my channel like you always do a whole lot. Thank you all, Sarah, Longy Raider, T Cubler. Appreciate you guys hanging out as long as you did, and everybody else that came from over from Valhalla's side, and Coach's crew now. My boy Michael Smitty, who always comes in, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlight, always stops by. I appreciate it. Hey, love you guys too, Sarah. So I appreciate you guys. So I'm gonna go through this, and if you guys are gone when I get back again, thank you. This is for you. Because I'm gonna switch screens and go through the list again, and then I'm out. Hey, good night. And I'm probably gonna mess this name up again. Ninakue. Thank you, and good night to you too. All right, here we go. All right, for the number one pick, Zachary. We're gonna say Zachary R from France. It was a Frenchman. France. I don't think they dominate, but there's a lot of people from France. Quite a few. I think it was four guys from France that got picked. A few more guys from overseas that got picked in this first round. More than you would think. All right, so Zachary, number one. Number two, Alex Sarr from France. Number three, Reed Shepard from Kentucky. Number four was Stefan Castle from UConn. Ron Holland II from G League Ignite got picked number 5. Number 6 for the Hornets, Tejan Salon, I think that was his name, from France again. Number 7, Donovan Clingan from UConn. Number 8, Rod Dillingham. He was picked by San Antonio, but was traded to the Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken. Zach Eddie got picked number 9. He's at the Grizzlies now. The Jazz they picked up Cody Williams from Colorado. Montez Bazilis from G League Ignite. He went number 11 to the Bulls. The Thunder got Nikola Topic from Serbia. Number 13, Devin Carter from Providence. Number 14, Bud Carrington from Pittsburgh, one of those ACC schools. But then he got traded. I think he got traded to, was it Denver? It may have been Denver. I'm not sure. But if he, okay, no. Was it Washington? I'm not sure, but he got traded. Okay, I don't think it's gonna tell me here, so we're not gonna look at that. This is what happened. Okay. Portland had the pick, and they picked Bud, but then Portland traded their pick to Washington. Washington got the pick, and they traded Bud Carrington. I could have sworn it was to Denver, but maybe it was some other team. All right, Kelly Ware or Kel-A Ware from Indiana went to the Heat. 76ers get Jared McCain from Duke. The point guard. That's still a tough guy right there. Number 16. Number 17, Dalton Connect, the shooter from Tennessee, goes to the Lakers. Tristan da Silva went to the Magic at number 18 from Colorado. Jacoby Walter, the kid who has Jordan and Kobe Bryant's name mixed together. Number 19 from Baylor. Jalen Tyson from California went number 20 to Cleveland. New Orleans gets Eve Messai from Baylor at number 21. At number 22, Ron Holmes goes to Dayton, and if I'm not mistaken, did they trade? It may, yeah, some where you see these arrows here, there was some kind of maybe not a trade. I think they may have swapped picks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly who or where he went. Let's check. Let's hit this and see if they have it down. Which I don't think they do have it here, but he was picked, and then I think there was a pick swap. You know what I'm saying? So another team took that. Milwaukee, AJ Jordan from the USA team. This was the first kid that was not invited to the green room. But he still came to watch and maybe sit in the stands and hope. And he, had to come down out of the stands. Picked over some of the guys who were down on the floor in the green room. Keyshawn George from Miami went to the Knicks. Palcomo, what did they say his name was? Dadiet from France. From France, he was picked number 25. Dylan Jones went to Washington from Weber State, but there was another trade right there. So I forgot exactly what went on there. So he's not, basically these guys right here, Keyshawn George, Dylan Jones, they're not there. They're at other teams if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken now, unless they've already made the swaps and this is where the guys are going. Terrence Shannon Jr. from Illinois, number 27, went to the Timberwolves. Ryan Dunn from Virginia goes to, or was picked with that pick for Denver, but I think they were traded him somewhere else. Isaiah Collier, number 29 for USC. Number 29 and number 30 to round things off, Baylor, and don't even get me even try to say that. Anyway, he's from Creighton. Was that Siserman from Creighton? Rounded off the first 30 picked in this year's 2024 draft, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a few guys from overseas. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. In the USA. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but at least 5 kids from overseas were picked. The top 2 were from France. And the Hornets, ironically, at number 6, get a kid from France. All right, with that said, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Again, I've said it plenty of times. Just want you guys to know I respect and appreciate it. And I'm Coach Gary, guys. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Have a nice one. You know, let's see who gets picked tomorrow night. Peace.